Every goal that I score is a +1 player added to my team in the hopes that I can win Toronto a Stanley Cup here in NHL 24. That is right, boys. We already did this with Chicago, and they have a much worse roster than the Leafs do. We did an offline game and an online game, but since Toronto is in a much better spot than Chicago is, we're only going to be doing an online game, and every goal and assist that I get will count towards 1 spin on the wheel. Of course, if we score a Michigan or get a hat trick, we get to choose whatever player we want from the entire NHL and add them to Toronto. So without further ado, let's head straight into World of Chell for the online game 3v3 and see if we can win a Stanley Cup with Toronto in NHL 24. Alright, so here we are in World of Chell. We will be playing 1 full game of 3v3 now. However many goals and assists that I get throughout the game, that's how many spins on the wheel that I'm going to be doing. Could have obviously gone with 1 offline game and 1 online game, but because it is Toronto and they're honestly pretty close to a Stanley Cup, I don't think they need too much added to their team. We're only going to be doing 1 full game online, and the goals and assists are both going to count. And of course, if I score a hat trick or get a Michigan, then I get to choose any player of my choosing. Obviously, I didn't do that last time. I completely forgot about it, but I'll remember this time. Also, yes, we did get new jerseys. You know the deal, boys. Rate them 1 to 10. 10 good, 1 not. And this time, I will be running a sniper loadout. 1T, beauty backhand, elite edges. He's got durable skating and boomer slapper. Here's a look at his attributes, his technique, power, playstyle, tenacity, and tactics. I'm not going to be as small as I was last time. I'm now 6 feet 160. I believe I was like 5'9 or 5'10 last time. And without further ado, let's go right into the 3v3 drop-in game here in NHL 24. Well, we got a game, but we are not heading into a club game, but that's still okay. I mean, drop-in is what it is at this point, honestly. Here we go. We're playing the wing. I do not want to take any face-off, so I'm not playing center. Screw that. We'll give it up to him. There you go. You're on the break. I'm coming in late. Feed me. Okay, he's just gonna take a shot. That's all right. Oh my god, and that's gonna go in, and that is 1 spin on the wheel so far. That's gonna count as an apple, as he literally just passed right through the goalie. I don't even know what that was. EA, man, you guys gotta really fix your game. Why is that even going in? Oh, I am winning that race. I am winning that race. Goodbye. Here it is. Here it is. No, he was there to block the Michigan. All right, all right. All right, here we go. I'm gone on the breakaway, on the B-way, and there you go. We put it home for the 2nd spin on the wheel. We get 2 points already. We're not even out of the first period. That's good. We get our first goal. We're gone. We're gone. We're gone. Shorzy in. Oh, we're going to get a penalty shot. Okay. We draw the penalty on the breakaway, and we are headed to the P shot. Shorzy is up to bat. All the pressure on the line here for the 3rd spin on the wheel. Can we do it? Can we do it? And we get it to go. And there's our 3rd spin we're going to get on the wheel. We're not even out of the first period. Oh, yeah, we're cooking backdoor. Backdoor. Go to the net. You can't score if you're way out there, brother. I'm trying to get out of your way. I'm trying to get out of your way. Back to me. We're cooking. We're cooking. Here we go. Full pressure. Full pressure. Back to you. I'm going to get open. Wire it over to me. Over to me. Over to me. Bruh. Oh, he blocked it. Goddamn. Nah. Get out of here. That is going to do it for the first period. We already have 3 spins, 2 goals, 1 apple. All right, here we go. In the 2nd period, we are up 3-0 in the game. So far, so good. We're absolutely dominating. Oh, yeah, we're gone. We're gone. We're gone, and there it is. We get our 4th of the game, our 3rd goal, which is a hat trick. Our centerman is out of here, so now it's 3v2. If we do score a Michigan and a hat trick in the same game, I'm going to be able to select 2 players that I want on the team. Hopefully, oh my god, EA, why? The 2 goals. There we go. Flip them over, Shorzy. Give your balls a tug, son. And he's just going to straight up rip that in the back of the net. And now before we know it, it's a 4-3 hockey game. Oh, wait, our centerman quit? No way. Why did our centerman quit? Doesn't matter. We're gone on the B-way. We're gone. Oh, we couldn't tuck it home. No way, Shorzy. Oh, yeah, come at me. I'll give it back to the defenseman. We're working it. We're working it. Give it to me. Walking out. Oh, I rang it off the bar. We got Jimmy Cab versus Dupuis, the battle of the century. And I'm going to be drawing another penalty there as I got another penalty shot. All right, let's see if we can go 2 for 2 here in the penalty shot. Ah, we absolutely choked it on the backhander. I find that move doesn't really work on penalty shots as much as it does on breakaways. As we are headed to the 3rd period, Shorzy gets the play of the period, the hat trick goal. And here we are in the 3rd and final period, a 4-3 hockey game, so a lot closer than it was. I would like to get at least 1 more. I think 1 more, I'll be comfortable. Oh, I'm gone, buddy. I'm gone. Feed me. Here we go. Shorzy, we're cooking. Shorzy's cooking. We're still here. Shorzy, wrist that. What a save by the goaltender. We're going down low. Down low with it. Down low, Shorzy. What a save again by the goalie. Absolutely robbing me. And they are going to come back and tie the game up off a cross crease. Here we go. We're cooking. We're cooking. Give it to the computer. Jimmy Cap is going to snipe it home. And there it is. We get our 5th point of the game, which means we get our 5th spin on the wheel. Forehand Mishy. Forehand Mishy. Oh, no. We couldn't put it home. That has got to be a penalty. Yeah, I didn't even have the puck. All right, here we go with another penalty shot to Shorzy. I think we're just going to go backhand forehand. We will see if that can give us some good luck here. Here we go. Here we go. What a save by the goalie. And we're going to get denied. Oh, he's gone on the breakaway. He can tie it up here. He's going to tie the game up when we're going to have overtime, maybe. All right, so we have overtime here in the online game. Shorzy has an opportunity to get a 6th spin on the wheel. Calling game. Shorzy going to be calling the game. No, we got robbed on the backhander. And there we go. We get an assist on the game winner, as that's going to be our 6th spin on the wheel. So we get 6 spins. Now let's go ahead and see which players we're going to be able to select to add to the Toronto Maple Leafs in hopes of winning a Stanley Cup. All right, so here we are on the wheel. We have 6 spins that we can do. And then at the end, I will select any player of my choosing from the entire league and add him to Toronto. So without further ado, let's go straight ahead, spin it, and see what we get here for spin number 1. What team are we going to land on? Give me a good team. Oh, Edmonton, Edmonton, Edmonton. No, we get the Florida Panthers. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with Florida. And we are going to be able to choose a 91 to 94 overall on the Florida Panthers, which, I mean, there's only 2 options here. It's either Alexander Barkov or Matthew Tkachuk. And since Toronto already has like 3 good centermans, we are going to be taking Matthew Tkachuk from the Florida Panthers. Welcome to the team. All right, next up, we have the St. Louis Blues, which is not a great team to get, but I guess I can live with it. And we are going to be selecting a 95 plus overall, which, I mean, I don't think St. Louis has, so I'll just select their highest overall player from their team, which is going to end up being Robert Thomas at an 88 overall center / right winger. Welcome to Toronto, buddy. No, why are we going to land on the Columbus Blue Jackets? That's not a team that I want to land on. And we're going to be selecting a 90 overall. I don't know if they have a 90 overall on their team. If they do not, I'll just select the closest player to a 90, which will be Zach Werenski at an 87 overall. We do need defense, so that definitely helps us out there. Next up, we are going to be selecting from the Arizona Coyotes. Nope, the Anaheim Ducks, which is an okay team to get. They have some good players that we can choose from. And unfortunately, we're only going to be able to choose an 81 to 85 overall player from Anaheim. I think because we do need defense, I'm going to go with Cam Fowler, who is an 85 overall. We could take Mason McTavish, who could grow even higher. I'm kind of debating on taking him. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to take McTavish. Next up, we are going to be selecting from the New York Rangers, who do have a lot of good players we can choose from. And we're going to be able to choose from an 86 to a 90 overall player from New York. Honestly, I think I'm going to go with Keandre Miller, 86 overall. He's still pretty young. Honestly, I think I am going to go with Miller, Keandre Miller. He's still pretty young, 23 years old. He should be able to grow a little more. And now for the final spin on the wheel. No, we're gonna get the Chicago Blackhawks, who might have the worst roster in the entire league. And we're gonna end up having to choose their starting goalie, which I believe is Peter Mrazek. We definitely did not luck out on this. We're gonna pick up Peter Mrazek, 83 overall from Chicago. And of course, since I got a hat trick in the game, I'm able to select whatever player I want from whatever team in the entire league. And we could go with Connor McDavid. I mean, that would be the easy choice. He's the highest overall in the game, but I think I'm going to go with Andrei Vasilevsky from the Tampa Bay Lightning, 93 overall goaltender. Toronto does not have a goalie, and we already have very good forwards and pretty decent defensemen now, so Andrei Vasilevsky. All right, so here is our new look Toronto Maple Leafs. On the first line, we have Matthew Tkachuk, Auston Matthews, and Mitch Marner, a 92, 93, and 93. That's a very good first line. We also have a +4 there. On the second line, we have Nylander at a 91, Robert Thomas, 88, and John Tavares, 87. I think I'm going to slot Johnny T in the middle. On the third line, we have Tyler Bertuzzi, Mason McTavish, and Matthew Knies, and our fourth line has stayed the exact same. Defensively, the only pickups we have are Zach Werenski and Keandre Miller, which definitely should help out our D-core. And of course, in goal, our starting goalie now is Andrei Vasilevsky with Samsonov as our backup at an 84. Of course, Vasi is the highest rated goalie in the entire game at a 93. So our roster is definitely well improved. We should be able to win more games in the regular season and hopefully go on and win a Stanley Cup. You already know the rules. We have 5 years to do so. If we don't get a Stanley Cup in 5 full seasons, we fail the challenge. Before we go ahead and simulate, if you guys do enjoy videos like this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single live stream or video that I put out. So Toronto is going to go ahead and predictably dominate the Atlantic as we finish first, going 57-18-7. Good enough for 121 points. First in our division and first in the entire NHL. Colorado was also up there. The Rangers, Washington, Carolina, Boston at the bottom. We have Arizona, Anaheim, Pittsburgh didn't have a good season at all. 30 wins, 44 losses. I mean, in real life, they're looking to shop Jake Guentzel, which I don't know what direction they're heading in. He is a UFA at the end of the year, so I can't understand that, but still, you got Crosby on your team. You're competing for cups or nothing else. Austin Matthews is going to end up leading our team in goal scoring with 62 and points with 104, followed by Marner's 98. Matthew Tkachuk had 97. Johnny T had 77, as well as Robert Thomas. Nylander had a bad season, only 71 points. Werenski had 59, Bertuzzi 51. On the goal side, other than Matthews, John Tavares had the most at 34. Marner had 27, Thomas 26, Nylander 25, and Tkachuk 25. Now let's see what Andrei Vasilevsky did. He went 48-13-6, 4 shutouts, and pretty good stats overall. For the entire NHL, Breadman's going to lead in scoring with 110 points, followed by McDavid's 109. Ovi had 106. Marchand was up there. Kuznetsov had 105. Matthews 104. Zibanejad 103. Pasta 102 for the goal side. Matthews will lead the entire NHL with 62. Ovechkin was not far behind though, 55. Kucherov at 54. Kadri at 47. Zibanejad 46. Vasi is going to end up leading in wins with 48, and for shutouts, it's going to be Jake Ottinger with 6. Actually, it's going to be a 4-way tie between Freddie Anderson, UC Saros, Georgiev, and Ottinger. All had 6 apiece. And in the first round of the playoffs, we are up against the Florida Panthers, who we literally took Matthew Tkachuk from, and of course, they dominated Toronto in real life in 5 games last year, so we definitely got to get a revenge back. And of course, we are going to have to lose in Game 7 yet again to the Boston Bruins. It was actually an overtime loss as well, so deja vu from 2013 for Toronto fans, as the Carolina Hurricanes are going to go all the way, beating the Seattle Kraken in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. And no surprise here, as Nylander is going to lead us in the playoffs, 7 goals and 13 points. Pretty much in real life, he's been their best player in the playoffs most of their playoff runs. Well, I shouldn't even say playoff runs. They've been out of the first round literally once. Matthews is going to end up taking home the Ted Lindsay, the Maurice Richard, and the Hart Trophy, while the Art Ross went to Breadman, the Norris to Cale Makar, the Calder to Connor Bedard, the Conn Smythe is going to go to Svechnikov, the Vezina to Vasi, so we will get that, and the Selke is going to go to Ryan O'Reilly. So yet again, Toronto is going to absolutely dominate the regular season as we go 52-24-6. Good enough for 110 points. First in our division and first not in the entire NHL. I had you in the first half, don't even lie, as that is going to be the Pittsburgh Penguins, who also won 52 wins but had 7 overtime losses, literally only 1 more point than us. The Capitals were up here. Colorado was good again. Boston, Dallas, Carolina at the bottom. We have Anaheim yet again, Calgary, and Ottawa, who I mean in real life are really struggling right now. They had so much high hopes for the season, and their season's basically over already. Austin Matthews yet again is going to lead our team. He had 50 goals and 96 points, followed by Mariners 92, Tkachuk had 88, John Tavares 62, Thomas 62, Nylander was up there, Werenski had 55. On the goal side for our team, other than Matthews, Tkachuk had the most at 27, Marner had 26, Nylander 24, Bertuzzi had 22, John Tavares 21, only 21 for Johnny T. It's kind of a low season. I mean, he is getting up there in age. Vasi's going to go 41, 21, and 5 shutouts, and pretty okay stats. Evgeny Malkin at age 38 is going to lead the NHL in scoring with 119 points, followed by Crosby's 114. Ovi had 106, Carlson 106, Guentzel 104. The old dogs are killing the young guns in the NHL right now. Aho had 98, Marchand 97. For the goal side, Ovi is going to end up leading with 61, followed by Kyle Connors 54, Matthews had 50, Aho 50, and Kucherov's 49. Goalies, Darcy Kemper is going to lead in wins with 44, followed by Ottinger's 42. Georgiev was up there, Vasi of course, and for the shutout side, Vasi will lead with 5 shutouts in the NHL. And in the first round of the playoffs, we are up against the Tampa Bay Lightning, who we have an extensive history with, and we also stole their starting goalie from them. So we should be able to beat them. If we don't, I'm going to be really worried for Toronto and think there's going to be some sort of a curse. And yet again, we are going to lose to the Tampa Bay Lightning in the very first round, this time in 6 games. And our playoff run again ends in the very first round. We're 2 years in. We only have 3 more years to go or we fail the challenge, as Colorado is going to beat the Red Wings in 7 games to win the the Stanley Cup yet again. Now for the playoffs, I mean, it was only 6 games, but Matthews did do his thing. 4 goals and 7 points. Marner had 7, Tkachuk 6, Riley 5. Evgeny Malkin is going to win the Ted Lindsay, Art Ross, and Hart Trophy. Ovi will take home the Maurice Richard, the Norris to Erik Karlsson, the Conn Smythe to Landy, the Calder to Shane Wright. Suck on that, haters. The Vezina is going to go to Allmark, and the Selke will go to Ryan O'Reilly yet again. So we are going to take a slight step back here in year number 3 as we only won 47 games, losing 27, 8 in overtime. Good enough for 102 points. Second in the Atlantic. Montreal was actually better, and in the entire NHL, the Rangers finished first with 56 wins. Toronto did finish top 6 though, so that is good. At the bottom, we probably have the same teams. Nashville, Florida, San Jose is still down there. Yet again, Matthews is going to lead our team. This time he had 48 goals and 88 points, followed by Marner's 82, Tkachuk hit 78, Robert Thomas 72, Nylander 62. Man, Nylander's a 91 overall and is playing like straight ass right now. On the goals side, other than Matthews, Marner had 30, Robert Thomas 25, Nylander 24, Tavares 23. Let's see what Vasi did here. 33, 20, and 6, 3 shutouts, and not really great stats. He's kind of declining. He's only 31. Evgeny Malkin yet again is going to lead the entire NHL in scoring, but he's also going to lead in goals with 60. He had 114 points as well. Ovi had 105, Zibanejad 104, Crosby 104, Timmy Stu was up there, Kuznetsov, Jesper Bratt. On the goal side, other than Malkin, Ovi had 58, McKinnon 53, Bedard had 53 and a 100-point season. He's only 20 years old. Svechnikov at 52, Zibanejad 48. Vasi's not going to be up there for wins. It's going to be Demko with the lead. He had 46, and for shutouts, it's going to be Alexander Georgiev, who had 7. And unfortunately, we yet again are going to have to play the Boston Bruins in round number 1. That has not gone great in our history. I'm probably expecting a Game 7 defeat, but I'm surprised. And of course, we just had to lose in Game 7 of the conference finals to the Pittsburgh Penguins, as the Chicago Blackhawks are going to go all the way, beating them in 7 games. Mitch Marner is going to lead us in the playoffs, 11 goals and 21 points. Tkachuk had 19, Matthews 17, only 7 goals. Werenski had 16. Malkin is going to take home the Ted Lindsay, Maurice Richard, Art Ross, and Hart Trophy. The Norris to Cale Makar. The Conn Smythe is going to go to Bedsy. Vezina to Igor Shesterkin, who now is on Washington, and the Selke will go to Ryan O'Reilly for a 3rd year in a row. So we are going to end up having a bounce back season as we go 52, 23, and 7. Good enough for 111 points. First in our division and second in the entire NHL, only behind the Edmonton Oilers, who actually won less games than us but had 12 overtime losses compared to our 7. Jets were up there. Vancouver was good. Boston, Colorado, Columbus. At the bottom, we have the Nashville Predators, only won 20 games on the season. Yet again, Matthews is going to lead our team in goals with 49 and points with 101, followed by Nylander's 99. Marner had 94, Tkachuk 91. Robert Thomas had a pretty good season as well, 82 points. Morgan Riley had 62. John Tavares only 59. Goal side, Nylander had 40. Matthews, of course, 49. Robert Thomas has 39. So we were a lot better offensively this season. What did Vasi do here? 42, 16, and 6, 7 shutouts, and pretty good stats. The 7 shutouts. Connor McDavid's going to lead all skaters in scoring with 115 points, followed by Kyle Connors, 113. Draisaitl had 111. JT Miller was up there, 107. For goals, Kyle Connors going to lead with 59, followed by Ovi's 56. He's 41 years old. McKinnon had 53. Bedard, 51. Connor Hellebuyck's going to have the most wins at 44. And for shutouts, it's going to be Andrei Vasilevsky, who had 7. And in the first round of the playoffs, we are up against the Montreal Canadiens, who we should beat. There's no reason why we should lose this matchup. And yet again, we are going to lose in Game 7, this time in the second round to the Ottawa Senators. Oh my god. As the Edmonton Oilers are going to dominate Pittsburgh in 5 games in the Stanley Cup Finals. For the playoffs, Mitch Marner did his thing, 5 goals, 13 points. McTavish had 11, also 6 goals. Nylander, 11. McDavid is going to take home the Ted Lindsay, Art Ross, and Hart Trophy. The Maurice Richard's going to go to Kyle Connor. The Norris to Evan Bouchard. That's a new one. I've never seen him win the Norris. The Conn Smythe is going to go to Leon Draisaitl. The Vezina to Georgiev, and the Selke will go to Robert Thomas of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And for the final season, Toronto yet again is going to have a great regular season as we go 55, 20, and 7. Good enough for 117 points. Now, of course, we were first in our division and second in the entire NHL, only behind the Vancouver Canucks, who won 57 games. This is our last shot. We only got one shot to do this, one more year. If we do lose in the playoffs, we fail the entire challenge. Yet again, Matthews is going to lead our team in goals, this time with 53, and points with 108. Matthew Tkachuk had 101. Marner had 101, so we had 3 100-point scores on our team. Nylander had 83. Robert Thomas, 72. McTavish, 63. The goal side on our team, obviously, Matthews at 53. Tkachuk had a good season, 40 goals. Nylander had 36. Tavares, 26. Vasi is going to go 48, 13 and 5, 7 shutouts yet again, and pretty good stats. McDavid and Ehlers are going to tie for the lead in points at 115. Kyle Connor had 109. Scheifele was up there. Matthews was up there as well. Dylan Larkin had a good season with 102. For the goal side, Markku Luttinen is going to lead the entire NHL with 55, followed by Connors, 53. Matthews, 53. Ovi at 52, and McDavid, 52 as well. Vasi is going to lead in wins with 48, and for shutouts, it's also going to go to Vasi with 7. And in the first round of our final playoff season, we are up against the Philadelphia Flyers. And in our final playoff run, we are up against the Philadelphia Flyers. Hopefully, this can be the year. I mean, I don't have too much hope. And unfortunately, we are going to get dominated in 5 games in the conference finals to the New Jersey Devils. Edmonton is going to go on and go back-to-back as they pound the Devils in 5 games in the finals, which means we did fail the challenge. For the playoffs, Marner had 17 points, Matthews 15 and 9 goals, Tkachuk had 15, Riley 15, and Robert Thomas 15. Matthews is going to take home the Ted Lindsay and the Hart Trophy, the Art Ross to McDavid, and Maurice Richard to Luttinen. Norris will go to Cale Makar, the Conn Smythe to Draisaitl yet again, the Vezina to Vasi yet again for the second time in the video, I believe, and the Selke will go to Connor Bedard of the Chicago Blackhawks. And that is going to do it for this video. We unfortunately did not go on and win Toronto a Stanley Cup. We have 5 seasons to do so, and we pretty much choked in the playoffs every single season, and we did pretty good in the online game. I mean, we got 6 spins. We got to choose any player of my choosing. Everything went well. We added great players to a great team already. I mean, they're a pretty good regular season team, that is, but I mean, we just could not get it done in the playoffs. When it mattered the most, Matthews was invisible. Let me know in the comments which team I should do next. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, don't be silly. Rappy Willie.